top it all off at Brighton, Tottenham and Arsenal, West Ham. So the table looks like this. At the top, Liverpool this evening sit top of the pops on 42 points ahead of Arsenal thanks to that victory against Burnley. Aston Villa in third, Tottenham making up the top four, but Manchester United leapfrogging a couple of teams, Newcastle and West Ham, to sixth place after that winner. And of course Bournemouth as well, the big movers. They move into the top half. They've had 4 wins on the bounce now, the Cherries. And at the bottom, not much movement. Nottingham Forest though with that fantastic win. The new era under Nuno Espirito Santo going pretty well, isn't it? With that win at Newcastle up to 16th. There could be some more movement down there, of course, tomorrow. So,
Alejandro, Rasmus, congratulations. How does that feel?
Thank you very much. No, yeah, it's a great feeling, you know. We are Manchester United, we are 2-0 down and we never give up, so it's a great comeback from the team.
Yeah, the second half was a fantastic reaction. 2 goals from Alejandro and a goal for you finally as well, Rasmus. I guess you're the happiest man in Manchester.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm the happiest man alive right now. You can see on the celebrations as well. And yeah, like Anna said, we believe until the end, and we showed a lot of character again today.
Important result today, clearly, but for you to get that first goal as well, how difficult have these months been after the move not to get that first Premier League strike?
Yeah, like the manager said, I've scored a couple in the Champions League, but of course it's been a while in the Premier League now. So I'm happy to get the first one, and now hopefully I can just build on that and keep going.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, it was first time finish on the post, and then it went in. So yeah, I'm happy. But I'm happy for the 3 of us and for the attackers as well, because today we showed a lot of character and we showed a lot of confidence as well.
They're taking it in turns to sing both your names in the Stretford end. Incredible. For you, in that second half, Alejandro, the way that you grasped that game, you grabbed that game, was that what you were aiming to do? Was that your determination?
Yeah, I said in the changing room we need just 1 goal to be back on the game, and I scored the first one, but they say it was offside. But I said before, we never give up, so we just scored the first goal and then keep pressing, and I'm very happy for Rasmus also to get his first goal. And too many people talk about the strikers in Manchester United. We never score goals, assists, but today you see Rashford with assists, with goals. So we are very happy. Everyone.
That's more like it, isn't it?
Very happy. One of the best days of my life.
Really fantastic. Well, it's going to get even better. Rasmus, can you provide him with that, the player of the match, Alejandro Garnacho?
It's the player of the match.
Thank you,
brother.
I love you.
Well done, guys.
amazing what a few goals can do, isn't it? He said it was the happiest day of his life, Alejandro Garnacho. I think Rasmus Hojlund said it was the happiest day ever. And the smiles on their faces there, the smiles on the fans' faces. Football's a funny old game, isn't it? The first 45 minutes, the smiles were very rare in this stadium, but it all changed.
Yes, it did. But yeah, you're losing by 2 set plays. So 2 times, or maybe we are not so focused. But I think already in the first half we played quite well, and we kept trying. I said in the halftime, keep believing and keep doing what we did. Do even more. We have to put even more on, and then it's possible. Cut the 2-1, and then we will see what happens.
And you got the result. You got the response from your players in that second. How pleasing is that?
But I said that before the game, where we are competitive with Arsenal. We are competitive with Liverpool. And so if we play our best, we can beat anyone. And so believe in that. And even when you are 2-0 down, doesn't matter. Keep going, show the character. And I think today they showed. And we have the personalities to do it. And today I think was a very good team performance.
But goals and finishing has been a problem of late. To see Garnacho get 2 today, and perhaps even more importantly for Rasmus Hojlund, with that pressure to not have had his first Premier League goal until today, Boxing Day.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the striker scored. Yeah. And that is what we needed. And I know they are capable of. They are good finishing. And Rashford and Garnacho and Hojlund. They're all good finishes. And we have more. But also, they have to show it every game. So be accountable, be really believing, and the willingness to score a goal, then you score a goal.
That's why I say for the first 45 minutes, I was really pleased with the performance of the team. And I think I was the only crazy man to say if United play with the same football, same determination. We're going to score 3 goals and win this game. What I would like to ask you, did you also tell them to keep the same discipline? Because they keep the same plan. They play the same way. Even if we didn't win this game, I will be pleased with the performance. Because what I see, the attitude, even Marcus Rashford, many players, they step up. They play the right way. So I was already pleased with the 45 minutes.
Yeah, but we played more also, and people don't see that they only judge the result as West Ham United, but we play also there a solid game. Yeah. But then they see the result and they only complaining. And I know football is about result, and it's all, but you can't judge by the result, normal. But as a manager, you also have to see the performance, and we dictated that game in West Ham.
Can I just ask you to clear one thing up, because we had thought that you were about to bring Rasmus Hojlund off before Marcus picked up a little knock, before he got his goal. Was he about to come off the pitch?
So we were doubting, so we want to bring fresh energy there. They worked so hard, and one of the strikers had to come off. We want to bring the new energy, and then we saw that Rashford on his back, and then we decided...
Is it your Christmas miracle, hey?
I don't know. I think we created more, and I'm so pleased that Rasmus Hojlund scored. But it doesn't matter who scored. Finally, we have to win, and that's about a team that you need, of course, goal scores, and therefore I'm happy that the striker scored.
In front of Dave Brailsford as well, he was there.
I think in front of that side there, and the Stratford end, and the whole public. We want to give them the goals, and we fight so hard for it, and so I really pleased with the team performance and the character in the team.
2 points, Eric, congratulations. I think at half-time you gave us a lesson of sometimes sticking and giving belief to the same players pays off, and what we saw in the second half was that belief, that work. My question is, we saw many times many teams against Aston Villa were penetrating behind the space that they had, and today you've done it many times. Is what an intention to always penetrate in the wide areas to avoid the goalkeeper clearing out, or was that something that he came out of the performance?
Yes, absolutely. I think they really could transfer the game plan, and we emphasized so much yesterday. We need the runs, and therefore also we lined up Garnacho, Hojlund and Rashford, and they're close nearby Bruno to get the runs in, to get the opposite movement, and then Christian Eriksen and Bruno, they can deliver. Kobe Mino as well as say football in the midfield, and then get the passes, because you know Christian Eriksen can deliver the pass in behind. Then it's about the timings.
Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Congratulations.
A very Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you very much. Very pleased. And he was involved in so much that was good as well, Annie, wasn't he? Particularly in the first half of that attacking play.
Yeah, I think the first half he did look a little bit lacking in confidence, but we said it, they were getting in the right positions. It was just that little last bit. And I think often when you're a striker and you're not scoring goals, it's the goals that you don't have to think about. His goal was instinctive. He just took it, great finish. He didn't have to think about it, and you see the relief, the emotion on his face. You just see here, instinctive finish. Doesn't have to think about it. And I think when you're lacking in confidence, when you have to think, you've got to, these are the goals that I think help you break that dot, get the monkey off your back. And now you see how the emotion, the relief came out of him from scoring.
We just saw there the reaction of his teammates as well. One of those teammates has just joined us, Bruno Fernandes. You all seemed so, congratulations by the way, a great performance, a fantastic victory, but you all seemed so thrilled for Rasmus Hojlund there. The pressure to get that first Premier League goal.
Obviously, not only for him was that 3-2, so we really need this. We know as a striker he needs to score goals. He's eager to do it. All we want is our strikers to have confidence enough to get more goals, and he knows that he's going to have pressure. He plays for one of the biggest clubs in the world. He knows how it is playing for this club. You have a lot of attention, so you have to get used to that. And
is the attention continuing in the dressing room there for Rasmus Hojlund? He said it's the best day of his life.
I hope not. I hope he has more to come, because
so far.
we really need him to score goals. As every striker we have in the team, we need them to score goals. Not only them, but obviously playing up front, we need them to score.
for, I don't know, like 14 games, 15 games in the league. Doesn't matter. He scored today. He did a great
But it's the whole team though as well.
Yeah, but the belief has to be there, because if you don't believe in each other, it's going to be difficult. Obviously, in these last moments, you always have some disbelief, even between ourselves, even on yourself. You know, sometimes you get to start to think, I'm that good enough to be here. You know, like, it's normal when the things are not going right. You have that. It doesn't matter how much confidence you are, how much brave you are. You always have that. But it's the way you find to go over that and get results even when the things are not going well.
Bruno, it's your first win in 5. Congrats. You've been a little bit inconsistent, obviously, in recent form. How do you build consistency now from this brilliant result tonight? How do you build that on? You've got Forest next, Spurs coming up. How do you keep the momentum going and consistency, Phil?
I don't want even to speak about that, because we had so many post interviews saying like, now we're going to build up after this, and we didn't. So as I said that's many times, like, even when the season started, we knew that our aims was higher than we are at the moment. But we have to look game by game, because we're not in a position to look at big things. We have to understand the reality we are, and we have to go step by step, because we need to understand that first of all we have to get the basics right, and after we're going to get the results and the performance.
Bruno, congratulations. It's something that I've seen you do many times. I thought you were essential on giving a real high tempo to Manchester United. You found the forward pass, finding that spacing behind the back line of Aston Villa. It was a captain's performance. My question to you, I know the way you are in the dressing room, and when you see that 2 balls that they come into the box end up in the back of the net, what goes through your head and through the dressing room's head, really?
Obviously, I think even at the moment we concede the goals, you could feel the frustration, the disappointment, you know, because it's been so many times in the season. And I think we start the game so well. We had most of the control of the game, even if we didn't create many good chances, because we had some offsides. We should have had better tempo, go on the runs in behind of their defense, because we knew that they play with a really high line. But after that, you concede a goal, you concede another one, but luckily for us, we had the half time. We had a conversation. Everyone was pretty confident that if we could get the next goal in the game, we could win the game. And we had it straight away offside. But from that moment, we understand that the belief has came up again, and everyone in the team understood that we just have to keep pushing, doing the same things. That was ball to the striker or to the farthest man, drop, runs, and after across the defense, we did that. We scored the goals, and after, obviously, the third one, it came from a corner. But we knew that if we could get that first goal, the meaning of that first goal in the second half, not in the first, we could have changed this.
But I think, Bruno, as a captain, and to tell your player, you shouldn't like people listen what is outside, because I feel people are easy to criticize, but they never talk about what United do good. And I say the first half, and I can tell the manager, I say, if United play the same way you play the first half, you're going to win this goal 3-0. I received some texts by some friend. They were like, you crazy because you love too much your team. But no, because you're doing everything right. The determination, you are such a generous player, but today also you play an excellent game. And I know we have to keep this momentum, but I think the key is if we keep being clinical. I think that's the key, because even against West Ham, the first half, Garnacho have an amazing chance to win the game. So that's what I mean. People love to talk about United, they love to criticize, but they're not on the pitch. But when you watch the first half and you look at the result on your phone, 2-0, United again, they are playing bad. But no. The first half was good. That's why I was being to have the same analyze.
Does this have a question at the end of it, or is
it's not a question? I like to compliment the player. It's not a question.
Well, can I ask a question?
If you want, you can ask. Me, I just compliment, because they're having a tough moment and they deserve more credit.
Well, it's something you said actually about consistency, though, because consistency, as you said when Eddie asked you the question as well, is always going to be the question that is asked of Manchester United at the moment. There is also this question about identity. Does this team really know what it is yet under Eric Ten Hag? And we talked pre-match about 9 different centre-back pairings as well. There's a lot of changes in personnel, a lot of players that have been injured. Some of those things you can't control, but that makes consistency difficult, doesn't it, when there are a lot of changes to the team?
At this club, as Patrice said, consistency is winning games, and it doesn't matter how, because no one is going to look at anything else apart the result. So consistency is getting results. Even if you play well or bad, you have to find a way to win the game. Being more clinical, as you said, we know that we have to be more clinical. Every striker, we've been training a lot in the training ground to get our goals, to get our chances and everything. So I think everyone is aware of that. But as he said, and he knows better than anyone, as a Manchester United player, you know that you're going to be criticized more than you're going to be having compliments. But you have to deal with that. You have to understand how to deal with that to play at this club, to play at this level.
Well, the other thing about this club and at this level, as you allude to, is what's gone on this week in terms of the confirmation of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his 25% ownership of the club. How much of that filtered through to your conversations in the dressing room, and how much you understood about Sir Dave Brailsford being here today?
Not much, honestly, because it's not gonna change anything we do on the pitch. Apart of if they come in and they bring some new players in, they put some money for the club, bring some players in, they can make a difference for us. Okay, apart of that, it has to be us going on the pitch and change that difference that we need, because obviously we know social media, all the newspaper, wherever, we see everything. So it's impossible in those days to not see it. We know that what the club is going through at the moment, but it's not going to change anything that we do on the pitch. We have to focus on ourselves and focus on the team and focus what we can control, that is ourselves and our performance.
We're going to let you go. I think you're a little bit chilly. I wish you brought a coat. Maybe you got one for Christmas, did you?
Yes.
Congratulations. Enjoy the next few days if you can before...